Good morning, ninth grade. How are you? I am your English teacher, Ala El Hindi, from the International United Schools for Systems. Our lesson today is talking about the myth of Rome. Unit 1 from your English leaders, pages 4, 5, and 6. Our lesson today is talking about the myth of Rome or the legend of Rome. Later on, we will know the differences between legend and myth. But we will talk about the myth of Rome now. The myth is talking about two orphan boys, Romulus and Remus. Legend says were raised by a she-wolf. She-wolf اللي هي مثل المرأة المستذئبة. طبعا it's not real in our life. Their mother had been killed by an evil king. When they grew up, were found by a herdsman who took care of them till they become men. حتى أصبحوا رجال. When they became adult or men, they started seeking revenge by building a city. But unfortunately, they argued over the suitable site, and Romulus killed his brother Remus. Romulus ruled the city called Roma for 37 years. The city of Rome is one of the most popular tourist attractions in the world. What are the differences between legend and myth? Legend اللي هي أسطورة, but myth خرافة. Legend contains some facts and becomes exaggerated the point that real people. Myth isn't based on fact, but is symbolic storytelling that was never based on fact. يعني هي بالأصل خرافة. Legend هي أسطورة تتناقل من شخص لشخص, ممكن تكون real, ممكن تكون not real, وهو أكيد not real يعني. Now watch a short movie about the myth of Rome.
City of Rome come to be. Numitor, the good king of Alba Longa, was overthrown by his brother Prince Amulius. In order to secure his throne and ensure that he would have no competition, Amulius killed all the male heirs and banished Rhea Silvia, Numitor's beautiful daughter, to the temple of Mars, the god of war. He thought that there she would not be able to have any sons to reclaim the throne. But Rhea Silvia married Mars, and they had twin sons, Romulus and Remus. When Amulius discovered this, he ordered that the twins be thrown into the Tiber River. A she-wolf discovered the twins, took pity on the boys, and saved them. The wolf cared for the boys until a shepherd and his wife adopted them and reared them as their own. The boys grew and gained many followers. When they discovered their true origins, that they were princes, they killed their great-uncle Amulius and had the crown restored to their grandfather, Numitor. Rather than wait to inherit the throne, the twins decided to found their own city to rule over. They argued where to establish the city. They agreed that it would be on the banks of the Tiber River where they were saved. But Romulus wanted to found the city on Palatine Hill, and Remus wanted to found it on Aventine Hill. Romulus began building a wall to secure his boundaries. Mocking his brother's efforts, Remus jumped over Romulus's wall. Seized with anger, Romulus killed his brother Remus. He completed founding his city and declared himself ruler, naming the city after himself, Roma. And that is the story of how in 753 BC, Rome came to be. Or so the legend goes.
The myth of Rome. The early history of the city of Rome involves Romulus and Remus, two orphan boys who legend says were raised by a she-wolf. Orphan معناها أيتام. The boy's mother had been killed, قتلت by an evil king. Evil معناها شيطان أو شرير اللي هي wicked. Evil means wicked king, and the two babies tossed into the river Tiber. tossed into معناها قذفوا في النهر. When the wolf found them, they had washed up on the shore. Shore means beach اللي هو على الشاطئ. حمامتهم على الشاطئ. She perhaps took pity on the crying of the babies and gently picking them up in her teeth. شالتهم بإيش؟ بلطف. and شو عملت فيهم؟ هي pity إنه شفقت عليهم وشالتهم بلطف. She carried them back to her cave and fed them on her milk. طعمتهم من حليبها هي. The boys grew bigger and stronger and eventually means finally أخيرا were found by a herdsman. Herdsman معناها راعي who took them home. He and his wife raised the boys like their own children. When they reached manhood, they sought revenge on the king who had killed their mother and driven them from their home. They decided to build a city. Unfortunately, لسوء الحظ or unlikely, they argued تخانقوا بشكل يعني تناقشوا بخناقة over the appropriate site على suitable. appropriate اللي هي suitable site الموقع المناسب. and Romulus killed his brother Remus. Romulus ruled this city called Roma for 37 years. The city of Rome is one of the most popular tourist attractions in the world. If you travel there, you can see a statue of the two baby boys feeding from their mother, the wolf. وهيك بتكون خلصت قصتنا. Revenge بس ما حكيت معناها. Revenge معناها ينتقم. Repayment. Revenge معناها repayment. اوكي هيك بتكون خلصت قصتنا The Myth of Rome. Open page number 6. Vocabulary. Legend. Myth. قلنا إحنا شو الفرق بين الليجند والميث. Raised he brought up اللي هو يربي. Murdered killed قتل. Evil wicked اللي هو شيطان أو شرير. Tossed into اللي هي thrown into اللي هي قذفوا أو ألقوا. Gently بلطف. Friendly. Surely means finally. Revenge repayment ينتقم. unfortunately لسوء الحظ unlikely. appropriate suitable معناها مناسب. means folklore genre consisting of narratives or stories. narratives اللي هي سرد قصصي or stories اللي هي القصص. إذن الميث اللي هي a folklore هو نوع من أنواع الفلكلور متوافق مع إيش؟ مع سرد قصصي بيجي or stories أو قصة that plays a fundamental role in a society تيجي على نحو أساسي بالمجتمع نفسهم اللي هو اللي بتطلع منه هاي الميث الخرافة such as a foundational tales اللي هي أساس الحكاية foundational أساس الحكايات هاي من وين or origin myths يعني أساس الخرافة the main characters in myths are usually gods يعني دائما الشخصيات الأساسية بتيجي في الميث الأسطورة هاي أو الخرافة دائما بيجي يا إما آلهات gods أو demigods أنصاف آلهة أو or supernatural humans ناس غير إيش مالهم طبيعيين وهذا بيجي معنا الميث مشان هيك هي ميث هي عبارة عن خرافة legend معناها هي أسطورة. أوكي goodbye بشوفكم إن شاء الله بالزوم حتى نتناقش في الأسئلة إن شاء الله يعطيكم العافية.